Mrs. Gristlebaum back for my 3-month report. As you recall, I've done several videos on the global keratin treatment that I had done originally in February 27th, and then I had it redone 1 week later due to the shampoo snafu. In any case, it's been basically about 3 months since I had the treatment. And what I'm showing you here, I wanted to do the before video because unfortunately I didn't do it when I started this whole experiment, but I want you to get an idea of what my hair looks like naturally. I let it air dry and this is how it comes out. Now, it still has some of the treatment in. How do I know that? Because it doesn't dry, still doesn't dry as kinky. But I'd say basically after about 2 months, you start to get the law of diminishing returns kind of impact where it's, you're better off having it redone than kind of trying to suffer through another month if your hair is this wiry. And that's, obviously that's the texture. Now what's going on with my hair is as I mentioned in the other video is I'm trying to get it one length again. A lot of it broke off because I kept messing with it and changing the color, and I just couldn't get it the way I wanted, and so I have a lot of breakage in the back. So I'm probably going to have about 2 inches cut. Today is the day that I'm having it redone. How do I feel about it? Well, for me, I kind of see it as like there's no really other alternative. If I want to have soft hair, nice, manageable hair, yes, there are other ways, but whenever I try to blow dry it, I have such a tight curl pattern. I don't know if you can see this in my in the front here. I've got about 1.5 inches of regrowth at this point. That it's really impossible to get it straight blow drying it. Anyway, since I've been doing that, what I found was a wonderful product called Coloress. It's very cheap. For about $6 you can get this at Sally's Beauty Supply here in California. I don't know if they sell it anywhere else, but it's absolutely a godsend. I spray this on before I blow dry it. It's a color protector, but it also gives it sheen and it makes it super easy to straighten. So even with my Brazilian almost completely gone, this actually helps. The only difference I really notice is, one, I can no longer really blow dry it. It's just impossible. I have to pretty much let it dry on its own or do a rough dry. I cannot blow dry it straight anymore at this point. It's just too much of a nightmare. And so what I do is I just basically either air dry it or rough dry it, and then I use this spray and my new straightening iron. I got a nice titanium one that goes up to about 450. And I can get through my hair in about 15 minutes in the morning. The only difference now is that my hair is more unruly. It doesn't really stay straight like it did. And also remember, I have the regrowth, which there's nothing I can do about it. I can see it. So even if I can straighten this out, because this part still has the Brazilian in it, I still see this, like, it looks like a person who hasn't had their hair straightened in a month and a half. So anyway, you're kind of looking at it now. This is how I normally wear it when it's longer and curly, because there's not really much else you can do to it. As I said, it's been about 3 months. I had a little problem with the shampoo. At first, I began, because I was using the wrong stuff. The last week or so, I've actually been trying to get it to come out. So I was using shampoo that had sodium lauryl sulfate in it, and it doesn't really seem like it actually made it come out more. So maybe my dad, the chemist, is right, and maybe the whole ingredient thing is somewhat of a tall tale, because it's still in there, even though I've been using that shampoo for a week. Now I'm really sick with a cold right now, so I sound really nasal, and I haven't been washing my hair every night, going to the gym. And I was also gone for 2 weeks, so I haven't really been doing the amount of washing that I told you I thought I would be doing. But I'd say if you have very coarse hair like mine, and once again, let you get a close-up of the texture of this. As you can see, I'm going to take this out now so you can really see what it looks like. This is what it looks like, folks. I don't know anyone who'd want to have hair like this, naturally. It doesn't have any, what do you call it? Doesn't have any goo in it. There's no conditioner, and I had deep conditioned it. I slept with conditioner in it last night. One of the things with the Brazilian or these other treatments is you have to be careful. Obviously, you're not going to want to do deep conditioning sitting under a dryer because you may be affecting the treatment in your hair. So I haven't been able to do any of that, which I normally do, and I wanted to do that before I go in and have it redone today, because I won't be doing that once it's done again. So anyway, that's my update, and I'm getting so brave, I'm actually going to have her cut 2 inches off, and part of that is because I need it to get to one length finally. And then after that, I may be growing it out. So I hope these series of videos have helped you guys make a decision in terms of what you want to do. You need to research it for yourself and come to a conclusion for yourself. Bottom line, from what I've learned from my reading, is that in order for the treatment to be effective, there does have to be formaldehyde, and possibly formaldehyde is the only thing that is actually keeping the hair straight. So do I have a problem with it? No. My father's a chemist. He says in his opinion, there's very little impact. However, OSHA does have laws about it, so that's something you're going to have to come to a conclusion on your own. But I do hope the videos have helped you guys decide, whether or not this is a treatment that, you should do for yourself. And good luck with whatever you decide. Thanks for watching. Bye.